us now in studio. We just showed some video of Memo. You weren't able to bring Memo with you. It's quite big and quite heavy. But it's an interesting use case. What are you going to use the funding for, I guess, in the first instance, to kind of accelerate this testing program so that I can have one in my home, or anyone watching Bloomberg Tech right now can say, all right, I'll get one of those?
Yeah, 100%. I think the beta program is a really great way for us to both kind of exercise our muscle of deploying these robots into real people's homes, which is the first time these general purpose robots are deployed to like real homes, as well as deepening the research focus that we have internally.
I actually have my family in town, and they're here to watch the show today, and they know full well that, you know, in the living room is the laundry, and it's not folded because of the difficulty in training me to do it. What is the technical challenge on the hardware side, but also software side? Dexterity to get the robot to fold laundry.
Yeah. I think the breakthrough is really about the AI that is behind it. You think about Gen AI as an AI that generates images and text, but we use it to generate actions. I think one of the most important part is how we gather the data to train this really powerful AI. And what we do is we develop this glove, memory gloves, and essentially we give it to people so that they can do the laundry in their own homes, and we capture that data to train our robots to do the same thing.
Skill capture gloves. So basically that's giving the data, the underlying data, so that the robot can learn. This was sort of a breakthrough that you made in academia, Tony, but I'm interested as to how the beta is going and how many people actually want them in their homes.
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
How many people are wanting to sign up to your beta program? How many people actually want these robots in their homes?
Yeah, we have a huge wait list. We have more than 3,000 people who spend like 30 minutes filling up this whole sign-up form. And we're actually in the process of selecting people who will be participating in it this year.
It's all about getting robots in the wild. Now, I'm interested, Tony, as to, we were watching a lot of these videos basically on fast forward. They're going at 4 times the speed than they actually do. What do you think your biggest learning will be in the wild? Where do you think there will be issues? Where do you think that they'll really overcome a lot of the concerns people have?
Yeah, I think for us, we're actually not super worried about speed because essentially if all your houseworks can be done by the robot, it's essentially like you go to work and you come back to work after 8 hours and all the work is done. So the part that we're really distinct is we do not actually need to train on data that is collected from the robot because we have this whole fleet of memory developers. So our interest and our users' interests are almost perfectly aligned. We want feedbacks. We don't necessarily need the data from your homes.
Bloomberg Tech executive producer Jackie Lopez has come in with probably the most important question of the day, which is, will it come with the hat? And why does Memo have a hat? For me, probably a more important question, particularly because it's not bipedal, right, is what are you going to charge for it and how are you going to charge? What's the model?
Yeah, I think the way we think about the robot we built is almost a perfect example of MVP, which is a minimum viable product that we try to simplify, we try to lower the cost. So in the beginning when we sell it, we're going to sell it for around $10K US, but just like personal computers, just like phones, it will get cheaper over time.
But it comes with a hat.
Yes. The hat is really interesting because we essentially imagine a world that the robots are everywhere, the ubiquitous, right? And we really want to make eye contact with the robot. And instead of putting the cameras inside the eyes of the robot, we essentially hide it underneath the hat. So it looks a lot more natural. You can make eye contact with it.
It's cute.